New Yorkers, whether you want to be associated or not with Onijah Ahmed.
That's a demand to the government.
A lot of her characteristics are so stereotypical New York. Not just the accent, her demands, the way she's speaking, the way she commands press conferences in another country.
My plan is to reconstruct this whole country, okay?
She is getting everyone's attention. And let me tell you, she's probably getting some of her demands met. And let me tell you something about New Yorkers. You know why they say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere? You take that with you. That is part of your personality. That's part of your persona. We can go anywhere and make it. And if Onijah Ahmed is not proof of that, guys.
Do you hear me?
Cawfee Talk. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cawfee Talk with Cannistraci. I hope you're having a great day. Listen, a lot of you listen to this podcast and watch me online because you think I'm relatable and you hear my New York accent. Well, today I'm going to just show you how charming this New York City accent is, and it's not from me. It's from, guess who's coming to dinner? Onijah Ahmed. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this New Yorker went to Pakistan to marry her, I believe, 19-year-old boyfriend, Embe. And she is taking the world by storm. She is all over social media. She is on the news. And I'm going to tell you, it's 50% her actions and 50% how she sounds when she says these things. And all the charm, if that's what you want to call it, coming out of Onijah's mouth is because of that New York accent that she has. I first and foremost want to say with this story, I know that a lot of people are calling her iconic. And in the other corner, we got people saying it's a shame what she's doing, or people are offended by it. Listen, at the end of the day, she's here. She is a character. We've witnessed her. Whatever your opinion is, I've got to say, I have a few different ones on her. First and foremost, I got to be honest. If this was a guy going to another country to marry a 19-year-old and he was 33, we'd be a little bit more up in arms than we are about Onijah over here. But I think we found out that they already got married in Utah online. I'm not really sure how legit that is, but hey, she's going by Onijah Ahmed, making lots of demands. I'm going to say this. I saw one video that V played for me, and she literally, there is a man talking, and I believe the man is actually a big activist in Pakistan from what I understood, and created the platform for her to speak. But she was like, you're done talking, and like, that's enough out of you, kind of, and started like talking over him. And I got to be honest, take it for what it is. In countries that suppress women speaking and being vocal and having all these opinions, I mean, I think it's pretty amazing that she's just out there shutting people, in particular men, down. Wait, play that. There's a video, that one. He goes, please come here. She goes, shh.
I'm not sitting down.
I'm not sitting down.
Reconstruct this whole country, okay? I'm asking for 100K or more. I need 20K by this week.
100K or more.
In my pockets, in cash.
In cash.
Okay? That's a demand to the government. The government is going to fix up these buildings, fix up the streets.
First of all,
clean up these streets. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's the way she says it. It's the way she's talking. It's the demands she's making that almost are so wild and crazy that you go, this is hilarious. It's also not completely, I mean, she's calling things out for what they are. Now, I don't know where she comes. What borough was she? Was she Queens? She shouts out her address. It sounds like it's a Queens address. I don't know. Her accent to me is still everything, which is crazy because I hate the sound of my own voice when I watch this. But I don't know, guys. I don't know what your take in is on Onijah. I think she's hilarious. I do. I think, you know, everybody needs an escape from something. And whether it's written comedy or whatever it is she's doing right now on these press conferences, it's still nevertheless was entertaining. You can have your views on it. You can be offended by it. But I will say this. It's actually hilarious.
Every week. You hear me?
Yeah. You hear
I'm
me?
getting my Pakistani passport and Pakistani ID. I'm getting it. Do y'all agree?
Do y'all agree? Listen. Pause it. Let me be honest, okay? Only a New York woman could come into another country like this, make demands the way she is, and it is seriously entertaining. And it's also, she's going to get something out of it. Like, she'll probably have this child. She will probably get citizenship somewhere in Dubai. Like, she's not stopping. And that kind of perseverance and attitude comes with that New York personality. Listen, guys, New Yorkers, whether you want to be associated or not with Onijah Ahmed, a lot of her characteristics are so stereotypical New York, right? Not just the accent, her demands, okay? The way she's speaking, the way she commands press conferences in another country, she is getting everyone's attention. And let me tell you, she's probably getting some of her demands met. Whether it's just because they want her out or not, she's getting what she wants. And let me tell you something about New Yorkers. You know why they say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere? You take that with you. That is part of your personality. That's part of your persona. We can go anywhere and make it. And if Onijah Ahmed is not proof of that, guys, let me tell you, she's in Dubai right now. She's in Dubai living her best life. She has a team. There was a video of her being like, this is my team. Okay, I don't have a team. I have Venetia. Okay, I only have Venetia. But this woman is going out there and she's getting it and she's making it happen. Listen, at the end of the day, I respect it. Now, do I think it would be different, like I said earlier, if she was a man? Yeah, I'm sure, but she's not. She is a fierce New York woman calling all the shots in another country, in a country where, let's face it, women have been suppressed. So to me, when people said she's iconic, on this episode of Cawfee Talk, I'm going to tell you right now, I kind of don't disagree. There is something about her that is memorable. I mean, people are going to dress up as this woman for Halloween. Like, she is becoming, if Halloween were around the corner, there would be a million costumes of her right now. And when you can do that, guys, in the world we're living in with all the shit we see on TV, when you can do that, when you can watch nothing but negativity and then have this woman come on, guess what? Maybe she's the escape we needed. Now, I'd love for you to escape to one of my comedy shows for real comedy and writing. But that's really what it is. Like, that's what the whole thing is. It's that we've got to have these moments of entertainment. And I'm giving it to her. Listen, is she going to be my opening act? Maybe. But I think nonetheless, she has definitely brought something to all of us, whether it's been online or on TV. And for me, my takeaway, because you got to take away something from all of this, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? My takeaway from someone like Onijah Ahmed is New York. It's the accent. It's part of the charm. I beat up on myself so much about it. I cringe when I listen to some of these episodes that you guys praise me, that you love hearing my voice. I try to be mindful of it and I try to sound different. But you know what? That's not what's getting her what she needs. Her being original, her being authentic is what's making her people drawn to her. And that's the best part. So my takeaway from Onijah is maybe my New York accent is really an asset. And I shouldn't maybe be so ashamed of what I sound like all the time. On that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed this morning's episode of Cawfee Talk with Cannistraci. I do hope that I get to see you guys at a show. I'd love to know your take on Onijah, guys. I know she's a character, but there's a lot more harmful people out there doing worse. So keep that in mind before we criticize her or be so offended by the things that she's doing. But I'm open to it. So if you got an opinion, share it in the comments. Share this episode with anybody who you think really appreciates the New York accent. And come see me at a show. All my shows are listed at tarajokes.com. Goodbye, everybody.
Cawfee Talk.